Hey guys, in today's video, I want to introduce you to Roketfy. It's an Etsy suite of seller tools that calls itself our virtual listing assistant. It's going to help us primarily in 4 different ways, all of which are going to directly translate into increased sales. Those 4 areas are listing optimization, product research, AI reviews, and an AI tool that helps with writing our listings. That means our titles, descriptions, tags, you name it, all those important parts of creating a successful Etsy listing, Roketfy is going to assist us with. And if you use code Ryan20, you can take 20% off. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I used it to help improve my Etsy shop and give you some example product listings that we can go through and improve. Let's get to it. All right, let's dive right into Roketfy. This is assuming you're already selling on Etsy. If you're not, I'll put a link in the description where you can get 40 free listings when you launch your shop. I've also got a free mini course that walks you through how to get started on Etsy and really set yourself up for success. So those work perfectly in combination with Roketfy that I'm about to show you. So I wanted to mention you can start a Roketfy account for free. You can use the link in the description to start your free trial today. No credit card is required. Once you're logged in, go ahead and click Dashboard to access your dashboard. You don't need API knowledge. You can connect your store with one click. This is a demo account that they provided me for recording purposes, so I don't have to use my shop and share it publicly. And you'll be able to find video tutorials for the various features in the dashboard. In this case, we've got some jewelry here stocked in our shop, and right away, this is just the main dashboard, okay? What I recommend doing is just going to the navigation to follow along. Let's start with the listing optimization. This is the most direct way to signal to the Etsy algorithm what we're selling. Because keep in mind, I know the average person watching this, and this is no fault of your own, but like it's very likely that the products in your shop, the majority have not sold. So what we control in this case are all the signals we can send to the algorithm related to what it is we're selling and when it should show our product in search results. That is the title, tags, description. Of course, we can also enhance the likelihood of a click on our product from search results and a conversion into a paid customer through things like images as well. So right away, and I'm going to move myself actually in the recording because they put the information over there on the right-hand side. You can see Roketfy, they pulled in 4 of our listings here when we provided the shop. You can have it pull in more than that. And we can actually cycle through various products here from our shop. And by the way, this is going to update every 3 hours. It's constantly monitoring and optimizing the data in their system. But in this case, let's just start at the top, the double name ring. All right. And you can actually have it analyze by various attributes. So actually, instead of this one, why don't we go to the necklace here? We'll do this dainty initial tag necklace. All right. And you can actually analyze it by category. That's the category that our product is listed in on Etsy. Or you can go ahead and actually change to keywords that we provide. So in this case, pendants for necklaces are keywords that were previously provided. I can show you how to do that really quickly. Down here, they have a customize analysis button. If you go ahead and click that, you can actually go ahead and provide keywords that you would like to be analyzed on by their AI product analyzer. So I could say something like dainty tag necklace. All right. So a little bit long tail there with 3 keywords, not exactly long tail, but more than just saying, you know, necklace, right? Or women's necklace or something. Okay. So let's see what happens here. If we switch this an analysis result to dainty tag necklace. All right, I gave it a minute there to do the analysis. You can see that if we implement these suggestions, there's an estimated sales increase of up to 24%, which can be huge, especially when you're doing high volume. And you can see they actually provide you where you rank on the keywords you provided. So in this case, dainty necklace, dainty tag necklace, we rank 12th with this product. Our overall listing score is 76. And again, here's where we can make some improvements. They evaluate price, how much we keep in stock relative to our sales, our title, our description, and images. And it looks like images need to be improved, which is, I'm actually going to show you how we can use the Roketfy AI to generate listing improvements, recommendations, and it's on a per listing basis. where we can optimize for specific keywords and phrases, which is exactly where we should be thinking. You don't necessarily want to just expect that every listing we publish to Etsy is going to rank really high on really generic keywords, really generic high value keywords. While that would be incredible, it's probably not that practical. I think it's best to tend to hone in on a couple specific phrases that you echo throughout the product listing. Roketfy is going to help us do that. So it went ahead and evaluated our title, description, images, and evaluates customer feedback too. Don't overlook the importance of that as well. I recently released a video on an Amazon tool that was an AI-powered tool that looked and analyzed all the Amazon customer feedback. And, you know, I pretty much echoed how important I think that is in that video. And it's equally important here on Etsy with Roketfy. So it checks our title. Did we include the product attributes there? Check. The primary keywords that it's being evaluated against? Check. That was dainty tag necklace that we provided. Is the title longer than 130 characters? Check. Brand name not mentioned in the title? Check. Description, we included the set of keywords that we're evaluating, dainty tag necklace there. We did not use subtitles or bullet points in the description, so it docked us there. Perhaps they can help us fix that later. And is it lengthy enough? It says yes, it is. It checked our images. The first image has a white background. That's an Amazon thing, and it's holding that against us, so it's saying that we should probably fix that. A lot of places, if we're doing like CGI product renderings, they output an image with a white background. So we don't have to do that on Etsy, and it's probably recommended. I mean, I definitely recommend against doing it. But it says our image resolution is good, and we have 3+ images, at least 3. I like to use all 10, honestly. And evaluating customer success. Does it have an average review score of 4 or higher? No, it doesn't, but that's not something we can actively fix right now. It has more than 20 reviews and over 1,000 views. It says that our price is in the optimal range and that we have enough in stock. But here's the thing, guys. We can actually click the take action button, which is a little bit covered up by my microphone there. Hopefully you see it. It's the orange button right there. And when we click take action, it takes us to basically a more in-depth page where we can leverage Roketfy's AI. So the first thing we see here is the description. This is pulled straight from the product listing. This is actually in the demo account. It's using I believe it's called like Kate Minimalist, right? It's this Etsy shop with like over 2 million sales. Absolutely absurd. What we're going to do is probably skip over the description because it looks just like a mess. We could probably spend the next like 20 minutes fixing that description. Let's go to the title. All right. And I want to show you how, well, number one, you see on the sidebar over there, and I realize I'm blocking now. So let me move myself again. Over here above me, it provides product keywords, not just based on what we included in our listing, but check this out. It looks at all of Etsy for similar products in this space, in this category, and gives us the most searched keywords related on Etsy. So if we want to use Roketfy's AI to help us generate potentially a new title, we don't have to use the whole title that it generates, but we can maybe use parts of it. But what we can do is it's super easy. We can actually just copy in our primary keywords, and notice it gives you the highest relevance keywords there based on Google data in green, medium in yellow, and gray in that would be low. So we want to focus in at least on the green. So let's go ahead and copy like gold pendants in this case, pendant, necklace pendants, and the word necklace. And then down here, most searched on Etsy. Now you definitely want to make sure it's relevant to what we're selling. So like pendants, amethyst, dragonfly necklace. We don't need to include that because that's not what we're selling. But how about pendants light? So, or light pendants, right? And now let's go ahead and click suggest title. We could also add more if we needed to, but let's go ahead and suggest title. Give it just a second and it's going to work out a new potential title for us to use on our product listing. And again, we could even implement pieces of what it's going to output here into our title. So check that out. It didn't just give us one title. It gave us a suggestion of up to 8 different titles. Now I would not include, I'm pretty sure that's like the SKU. You want to just chop that out if you were going to use this title. But you can actually check out like different pieces of each of these AI generated titles. Gold pendant necklace with custom initial tag, dainty necklace pendants, letter pendant, bridesmaid's gift, personalized gold pendant necklace, custom initial tag. So you can actually, I would recommend just taking pieces of each one that you like, perhaps bridesmaids gifts. I want to lead with, the most important keywords. So if that's gold pendant necklace, I mean, it's up to us to decide, right? And the nice thing is in this case, if this was our listing that we were actually selling, we have sales data. we have customer reviews to look at. You know what I mean? We can actually make informed decisions based on however long this has been selling. Again, it's from another Etsy shop, so I don't actually know when it was initially listed. In terms of the price, scroll down here and it's looking across Etsy to give us a recommended price point, $39 and change. It's recommending that we sell this product at all the way through 40 USD. In terms of images here, you can see it pulls them in and it's checking our stock levels. It says we need at least 500 because again, this shop has over 2 million sales and this listing you can bet is probably making regular sales. It recommends at least 500. We've got a quantity of 979. Guys, you can do this across all of your listings and improve their quality right now with Roketfy. Again, it's as simple as creating your free account, give it your shop so that it can pull in your listings, and then you can select which ones you want to analyze and decide whether or not to implement the improvements. And again, it even gives you this projection here above my head of the estimated sales increase you can experience by implementing their suggestions. Next, let's check out the AI writer portion. It's similar to what we just used, but it is a separate section in the website. And here again, our saved products are linked up here, but you can also click where it says enter product link and link to any other product in your shop. So let's go back to the dainty tag necklace. Again, you'll see that it has suggested keywords based on Etsy data. It again goes and fetches the keyword suggestions based on Google data. We can go ahead and just add some more in here again. And actually what I did is I did it on a separate tab so that I didn't have to wait for it to generate the content. But essentially you add your keywords here, your phrases, click create content, give it, 30 seconds and it will generate new content for you right here, a description. And it's actually, pretty good based on what we're seeing here in the, against the standard listing. It's not the same. It didn't just pull that in from the listing. The AI wrote this entire section. Of course, I need to move myself again. It says, add an elegant touch to your look with the dainty initial tag necklace. This timeless piece features a custom engraved letter pendant crafted from high quality 14K gold plated metal for long lasting shine and durability. So you can see it knows what it's doing. It's writing pretty well. And then as you go down here, it creates bullet points. I went ahead and I clicked create more outputs. They have that button down there and it added this section. I'll just click it one more time to show you how powerful this is. And again, you're getting indexed on more and more content every time you do that. This beautiful and timeless dainty initial tag necklace by Caitlin Minimalist is the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion. You see what I'm saying? It just keeps going. And it's implementing real content that it's pulling from your listing. So it's actually really cool and really powerful. And then again, you can also potentially pull some of these into your tags, or like we were just looking at here on the base view of the AI writer, it's giving you suggested keywords over there on the right-hand side that you could potentially use as tags. Next, on the left-hand side, you can see they have a reviews analysis tool that is extremely powerful because it's doing what it sounds like. It's using AI to scrape all the data that customers volunteered that purchased each product so that we get real-time feedback about their customer experience, what they'd like to see improved, what they liked, what they didn't like. You can actually scroll down and see a general analysis across your shop, and you can actually sort by time frame as well, 12 months, 2 weeks, etc. Don't overlook the value of being able to study all of this massive data set and improve your products. Figure out what you can improve, especially if you're open-minded and you haven't honed in on specifically what it is you want to sell yet. You can look at the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors, look at the negative reviews, the positive reviews, and of course, the AI is going to do it for you and save you a ton of time, bundle up the most important points, and present them to you using Roketfy. Why not use 12 months and just get, widen the scope of your data? In this case, 184 reviews were positive, 4 were negative, and you can actually go down here and see it broken down into basically the topic of their review. Did they like the product? Did they not? Was it shipping related? Was it price related? Packaging, quality, dimensions? Was it the seller and their experience interacting with the seller? You can see the most used keywords down here: love, beautiful, excellent, great, nice, good. So a lot of positives. You can actually scroll and continue scrolling and see what words were associated with the positive reviews there. So that's actually really useful. And of course, it wouldn't be an Etsy seller tool without a product research section. So let's go ahead and click product research on the left-hand side. So check it out. You can actually filter by specific product attributes like daily sales. You could set a minimum, I want to sell at least 1 a day. Now, 1 a day, that's not bad, right? If you're really greedy, you could say, I don't know, 10 a day, or you can see how many products on Etsy make 100 sales a day. Why don't we just leave it at 1 sale a day? All right. And max, I mean, we don't have to set a max, but why don't we just set it at like 10? Or even like we could just say 1 to 5. All right. So we're not getting into the super high end. In reality, I mean, you don't, in most cases, I'm assuming for our viewers of this channel, we may not need these filters, but let's just say price range too. We could say like $14.99 to $24.99, and we'll look for, you know, leprechaun related products. I'm assuming we're gonna get a lot of leprechaun St. Patty's Day t-shirts. Why not? The most beneficial aspect here is actually, you know, to me, in my personal opinion, is that as it loads search results, all right, we can actually sort by, and I guess because we kind of capped the range of sales, it's not as useful. But I like to do things like filter by estimated daily sales, filter by price range. You know what I mean? You can filter by views even. You know what I mean? If you don't set a cap for price or daily sales, which is something I don't typically do, by the way, I just thought, you know, why not for this tutorial video? You know, because why not cast a wider net and then use the table headings to essentially filter the data for you. So for instance, like it's still loading results right now. We can actually click load more and just let it expand a little bit more. All right. But even in just setting daily sales to at least 1, we're filtering out the losers, and everything we see here in front of us should be to some extent a winning product, which saves us time in our research process, right? Because you could spend all day looking at losing products and not know whether or not it's worth your time pursuing that niche or design style or product type, right? I mean, it could be any number of things. This is why we set a specific intent. That's why you do things like a keyword search. And again, you could do a category search too. They have clothing right here as a category, just so you know. But yeah, so then from here, we can go ahead, click the product and see an additional detail view of this product. Obviously, we get a more zoomed in look at the product image itself. So in this case, if we're just doing design research, how do we approach creating our St. Patty's Day design? You can see right here how they went about creating this one specifically. Shout out to Juna at Detour Shirts. He actually, I referenced this design style in a previous video, and then he went ahead and created a tutorial on how to execute this design style in Canva. That was really cool. I can link to that in the description of this video, along with the link to create a free Roketfy account. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. You can see here, they're estimating this product's doing about $2,500 a month. Of course, that's based on, you know, the number one, the price times the number of projected sales. But beyond that also, it's based on the fact that as I'm recording this video, we're in like peak St. Patty's Day season. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to have such a strong projection on that product. Guys, and you might be like, that seems like too much, but we did set the cap to, you know, up to 5 sales a day, 5 times 30 times the revenue that it's collecting plus shipping. You can see how you can get to that number. So guys, I hope you will check out Roketfy. I'm telling you, these AI tools are getting crazy. There are just so many shortcuts embedded within these tools that allow us to become or achieve success on Etsy, on Amazon, wherever it is we're selling, right? In this case, Roketfy is like the go-to AI-powered Etsy seller tool. It's going to be linked in the description. Of course, you can find out information on upgrading to a paid plan by clicking pricing in the main navigation. Of course, the free trial remains free, no credit card required. But if you want to try premium or professional, you can see the pricing here, $24 a month for premium, $48 a month for professional. If you switch annual, it drops down significantly. So I would recommend considering that to $18 for premium per month, $36 per month for professional. Depending on how big your Etsy shop is and how established, it may make sense to jump straight into professional. Anyways, guys, of course, that's all on the pricing page. I hope you appreciated this review. If you did, let me know in the comments, and let the YouTube algorithm know by liking and subscribing. Let Roketfy know by creating a free account, checking it out, and if you like it, go ahead and upgrade. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.